If you've noticed less stamina, less drive, less confidence in the bedroom, and told yourself, well, I guess this is just aging, I need you to hear this. Most men assume that lower stamina, reduced drive, and declining bedroom performance are simply part of getting older. They think it's unavoidable, just the way life goes. But that belief is incorrect, and the science backs that up. So what's really going on inside your body? Once you pass 50, your pelvic floor muscles begin to lose strength. Your hip flexors become tighter from long hours of sitting. Circulation to your lower body starts to decrease, and your brain, stops getting the hormonal feedback it needs to keep testosterone production operating at full output. That isn't aging. This is a mechanical issue, and mechanical issues respond to mechanical solutions. That's exactly what I'm giving you today. 5 clinically informed movements designed to address the actual causes behind declining male stamina. No gym, no machines, no supplements. Just your body, the floor beneath you, and 10 minutes each day. I'll also show you the exact order to perform these exercises for the best possible results. Most men completely mess up the sequence. Let's jump in. Exercise number 1 is the glute bridge, and I call this one the blood flow switch. Here's the science behind it. When you spend long periods sitting, and most men over 50 sit somewhere between 8 and 10 hours daily, your glute muscles can enter a condition known as synergistic dominance shutdown. Put simply, your glutes stop activating the way they're supposed to, and when your glutes stop doing their job, circulation throughout the entire pelvic region drops dramatically. Here's how to perform it correctly. Lie flat on your back. Bend your knees with both feet planted on the floor about shoulder width apart. Push through your heels, not your toes, and contract your glutes as hard as possible while lifting your hips toward the ceiling. Pause at the top for a full 2 seconds. Lower back down slowly. That counts as 1 rep. Perform 3 sets of 15 reps. The most important part is that 2-second hold at the top. That sustained contraction helps drive blood into the pelvic floor. That's the exact response your body needs for stronger and more dependable performance. Don't speed through this movement. The pause is the whole point. Now, exercise number 3 is the one most men skip because it appears too easy. But clinically, it creates one of the strongest testosterone signals your body can generate without using weights. Stay with me. Exercise number 2 is the horse stance, and this one focuses on building endurance at the cellular level. The horse stance is an isometric hold, which means your muscles are working intensely without moving. Research shows that isometric training through the hips and thighs can significantly increase localized blood pressure and stimulate nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the compound your blood vessels depend on to open up and allow maximum circulation. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width and turn your toes slightly outward. Lower your hips until your thighs reach parallel with the floor, or as close as feels comfortable. Keep your back straight and your chest lifted. Hold the position. Begin with 30 seconds and gradually build towards 60 seconds. Complete 3 rounds. While holding, pay attention to your breathing. Slow, deep breaths through your nose. This engages your parasympathetic nervous system, which directly works against cortisol, the hormone that suppresses testosterone production. The horse stance isn't only a leg exercise, it's a complete hormonal conditioning movement. Exercise number 3, and this is the one I told you about, is the deep squat. Not a standard squat, a deep squat. There's a major difference, and that difference is where the hormonal payoff happens. When you lower into a true deep squat, bringing your hips below knee level, you engage your glutes, hamstrings, hip flexors, pelvic floor, and lower abs all at once. This creates what researchers describe as a high-threshold motor unit recruitment event. Translated into plain English, your brain receives a strong message that your body is under serious physical demand. The hormonal response? A measurable increase in testosterone and growth hormone production. Stand with feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Turn your toes outward at roughly 30 to 45 degrees. Lower yourself slowly. Take 3 to 4 seconds going down. Hit full depth, Pause for 2 seconds at the bottom, then press back up through your heels. Complete 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. In this exercise, depth matters most. Exercises 4 and 5 are where most men are missing major gains. Especially exercise 5, almost nobody includes it. Keep watching. Exercise number 4. Walking lunges, the circulation driver. Your inner thigh muscles, your adductors, contain a dense system of blood vessels that feed directly into your pelvic region. Most men never train this area intentionally. Walking lunges create a full stretch and contraction through the adductors with every step, essentially pushing blood through those vessels like a manual irrigation system. Step forward with your right foot into a long stride. Lower your back knee toward the floor. Keep your front knee stacked directly over your ankle and don't let it collapse inward. Push off your back foot and move into the next lunge. Perform 10 to 12 lunges per leg. 3 sets total. Focus on making your stride long. The longer the step, the deeper the adductor stretch, and the more circulation you create. Move slowly and stay controlled. This isn't cardio. This is targeted circulation training. And finally, exercise number 5. The dead bug. And yes, I know what you're thinking. That name doesn't sound very impressive. Stay with me. Your pelvic floor is controlled by a nerve network known as the pudendal nerve. When your deep core muscles are weak or inactive, which is extremely common in men over 50 who spend a lot of time sitting, that nerve pathway becomes compressed and underactivated. The outcome is reduced sensation, less control, and lower performance. The dead bug directly reactivates the deep core and relieves pressure along the pudendal nerve pathway. Lie flat on your back. Extend your arms straight up toward the ceiling. Lift your knees to 90 degrees so your shins stay parallel to the floor. Press your lower back firmly into the floor. This part is critical. Don't allow it to arch. Then slowly lower your right arm overhead while extending your left leg at the same time, hovering both just above the ground. Return to the start. Switch sides. Perform 10 reps per side. 3 sets. Move deliberately. Control is the entire purpose of this exercise. This movement connects the entire routine because without deep core activation, the rest of these exercises can never reach their full effect. So here's the full sequence, and perform them in this exact order. 1. Glute bridge. Turn blood flow back on. 2. Horse stance. Build endurance and nitric oxide. 3. Deep squat. Trigger the testosterone response. 4. Walking lunges. Drive circulation through the adductors. 5. Dead bug. Activate the deep nerve system. Total time, 10 minutes every morning. Now, Snorts, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, which of these 5 exercises have you been skipping? Be honest, I read every single comment, and I personally respond to as many as possible. Thanks for watching.